Hello, Cancer. Happy Wednesday. Today is Wednesday, November 5th, and I'm Kat. This is Tarot with Kat. Welcome to my relatively new YouTube channel. Welcome or welcome back. If you are returning and you have not yet subscribed to my channel by hitting that button right down there, it's absolutely free. I want to encourage you to please do so. When I hit the first 500 subscribers, I get to open my members only section with extended reads. And the first 500 subscribers will get a free membership to my membership section. So please do take a second, smash that subscribe button right now. Be one of the first 500 to get your membership free. All right. That said, let's talk about this week for you, shall we, Cancer? So for the week of November 5th through the 12th, for water signs this week, like you, Cancer, the theme is going to be deep feeling, intuition, and transformation. So the Taurus full moon today, November 5th, super moon, by the way, surfaces what's been floating under the surface. So a lot of things are going to be coming up that are maybe getting dealt with, especially around emotional safety, money, support, and self-worth. So you may find yourself having conversations around those things with the people closest to you. Venus in Scorpio heightens emotional depth, while Mars in Sagittarius invites you to expand beyond your comfort zone. For you, Cancer, the full moon touches your creative zone or your child play sector. What brings you joy? What habits or patterns are no longer working for you? You might feel a strong pull to reset your emotional rhythm. So you want to dive deep, but don't drown, Cancer. Let the strong feelings that emerge guide you, not control you, is the advice for this week. We have a bunch of planets that are beginning to go into retrograde, so we might have been feeling all this forward motion and great transformations happening. Now we are feeling like maybe pulled back and things bubbling up that we're having to take a look at now. So yeah, this week demands balance between movement and grounding. Mars fuels action, while the Taurus full moon and Uranus retrograde remind you that true security isn't about grip, it's about centeredness. Choose clarity before impulsivity, value before coincidence, and let transformation be steady rather than rushed, okay? That is the advice. Now let's see what the tarot has to say for you, shall we? This is our reading for Cancer for the week of November 5th through November 12th. Forgive my pup up there, Redford. He's up there, and I'm going to be taking a break right after this reading and going and spending a little time with him. He's quite needy. He's barely 2. He's a sweetheart, though. I love him so much. I'll have to put a picture of Redford in the comments below. I will do. We are using the Centennial Smith weight deck that I put linked below to all my decks, including other things in our description. If you click the more button, biblical links to this tarot reading, as well as a link to buy me coffee if you want to support my channel. It's so appreciated. You are coming up this week, Cancer, with this beautiful Ten of Pentacles card, Cancer. Gorgeous card. You're being crossed as your obstacle, awareness, challenge by a 4 of Cups. Down here in your subconscious toolshed, Cancer, is the Tower. In your immediate past, we're looking at Justice, another major arcana in the immediate past. Crowning you in your ideal is the King of Wands. Stepping into the immediate future is the Sun. Oh, how beautiful. Beautiful card, Cancer. You this week in your environment, you are feeling this 8 of Swords. Okay. Your environment is giving you a 9 of Wands. In your hopes and fears sector here, it's a Knight of Swords. And for your final potential outcome, gorgeous 9 of Cups. Beautiful potential outcome there, Cancer. Lovely, lovely. Before we get deeper into this reading, my pup's up there. And excuse me, I'm also getting over a terrible, got hit really hard by the flu this week. Spent a couple days down and out. We're going to pull one more card here, which will be our clarification or confirmation card. It will be further clarification or confirmation of this reading. And we will keep it hidden until the end. There it be. If at any point your intuition is telling you what you think it might be, do drop that in the comment section below. Okay, so let's take a look, Cancer. You are being represented by, first of all, I want to look at our numbers here. We've got several major arcana here around you. And then we've got a 10 of Pentacles, we've got a 9 of Cups, a 9 of Wands, an 8. Like you're coming to the end of something, but you are feeling like at the end, you're the 10 here of Pentacles is what is representing you. Like you're already there. Like Pentacles are health, wealth, finances, and you're being represented by this beautiful 10 of Pentacles, which is complete wealth, abundance, success. So that's what's representing you this week. The thing that's challenging you as your obstacle or awareness is this 4 of Cups. So this is a card of either, it could be a couple of things. It's either a card of being dissatisfied with what's being offered. So like, you know what? No, I'm worth more. I want more and I expect more. But it can also be a warning about not having gratitude, about not valuing what is being offered to you. So I'm looking carefully though at your other cards with Justice in your immediate past, the Sun in your future, you feeling 10 of Pentacles. So I feel fairly certain, and you ending up with the 9 of Cups up here. I'm feeling really certain this is not about ingratitude on your part. This is about you not settling for less than enough. And that's your challenge, is not to settle. And that's what you're focused on, is not settling for things. You have in your immediate, in your subconscious here, as part of you, you have this Tower. So this is one of the darker cards in the tarot. This is a shaking of your, this is your foundation being totally shaken in order to build anew. So when you become disillusioned with things, when you discover maybe things you were raised with or thoughts and ideas you used to have and that you totally don't hold anymore, that is the Tower. And so you've been through this Tower and you've had a shake of your foundation shaken. And so now you are ready to rebuild on a better foundation, something better. You're stepping out of your immediate past. So end of October, very beginning of November, justice. I'm just coming to justice of the things in your life. So this is the 11th major arcana. It's after the Death card. It's just like it sounds. It's calling into question all the things in your life and getting rid of the things that are no good and keeping the things that serve you. And that's justice. I feel like you've been doing that in your recent past, Cancer. In your crown, in your ideal here is this King of Wands. So remember that the tarot is genderless. So this is King of Wands energies. So this is somebody who is very firm and secure in their home life and also in their passions, and very passionate and very sure about their passions and following their passions, and very assertive in putting those plans into motion and following their passions. And that's what you're wanting to do. That's in your crown. You're stepping into this beautiful, in your immediate future, mid-November, sun, blessings, happiness, success, celebration. This is a beautiful card. Yes, it's probably my favorite one in the tarot. Our 19th major arcana. It's happiness in motion, in action. So things are going to be going on. There's going to be things happening, but it's like really happy and really fulfilling, and you're feeling a lot of joy from that. Interestingly, though, you this week, okay, so that's in your immediate future, but this week you're feeling this Eight of Swords. You in your environment are feeling the Eight of Swords. So this is a card of feeling trapped, feeling like you don't know which way you should go or what you should do. And it may have to do with this Tower stuff you've been through. And so you're calling into just all these things. And so you're having to go, okay, well, what's right? What's the right thing to do? You will know. Trust your intuition. She's got her toes in the water, which tell you to trust your intuition. And it's important with this card to know that it's very self-imposed. She has the ability to shake off the blindfold and shake off the, she's not truly imprisoned, but she just feels that way because of her thoughts. So I want to encourage, when people are feeling this way, either Eight of Swords, Nine of Swords, guided meditations is my huge go-to. I have a couple of apps I'll link in the description below that are wonderful for guided meditations and helping with just the things that you need to be focused on right now. So Moonly is one wonderful app because it also jives with your astrology, the kinds of guided meditations it offers. So highly recommend the app Moonly. And I'm not sponsored by them or anything, because you're going to be feeling that. You're going to be feeling a little trapped in your own mind, though. Remember that your environment's giving you this Nine of Wands. So lots of work, you're probably feeling exhausted. There's lots of things going on this week that you're having to tackle and do. Even though you're feeling wonderful, you're just having there's just a lot of stuff. So beware of burnout, beware of overcommitting, things that you can delegate. And things that you can say no to, you don't have to say yes to everything. So beware that you don't burn yourself out this week, Cancer. In your hopes and fears section is this Knight of Swords. And I'm feeling like it's so the Knight of Swords is the fastest of the knights. It's rushing in quickly with this swift action, swift communication is the Knight of Swords. And I feel like I'm trying to decide if it's a hope or a fear. If you're feeling quite exhausted, you might be fearing such swift action because you may be needing to take a break. I feel like you want to be aware of the Knight of Swords. Now, it just as easily could be your hope that when you're feeling this Eight of Swords, this trap, that you know what to do and you want to know the right thing to rush in with communication-wise, and you're hoping to be more like a Knight of Swords, being able to do that this week. But I feel like everything else in your environment and around you is saying, take a break. Don't rush in. The final beautiful potential outcome is this Nine of Cups, total fulfillment and satisfaction and joy. So it's gorgeous, gorgeous. I'm just curious about this Knight of Swords, whether it's a hope or a fear. Maybe you tell me, Cancer, is that your hope or your fear? Do you want to be able to rush in with communication quickly? No, the planets are all in retrograde. They're going into retrograde. They're saying the opposite of that. So no, the fear is that. Don't rush in. Take a minute to be contemplative instead. So I wouldn't be at all surprised if this confirmation card wasn't like the Hermit or the Four of Swords or something along those lines. It's the Hermit. It's the Hermit card. So I don't know how we get much more confirming than that, Cancer. What a beautiful reading. That's amazing. If you have stuck through this and you've enjoyed it, please hit the subscribe button right there. Be one of the first 500. Get it the extended read where we get to use other fun decks and do extended reads on this. Yes, and have a beautiful week. We'll see you back next week, Cancer.